All right, well, we've got the last of my BlueBrixx haul. I ordered all this stuff last year. I'm just now getting around to finishing these up. But this time opening the boxes, this is actually just before I'm going to start building these, hopefully. So this is some sort of trackside building. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be, but I do see that it's got like the kind of rain gutters on the side. I might not use those, just like I did with the gantry signal building thing, because it just gets so fiddly and falls apart. But, you know, the majority of the building should be fine. So I can, you know, always make changes later. We've got 2 boxes here. The other is going to be some type of small kind of goods warehouse type thing. I'm looking to get some more kind of trackside industry and things like that, just to kind of spice things up a little bit. It's been a while since I've been able to make a big layout on the floor because tables just aren't going to do it. But I'd really like to have some kind of sidings with some industrial buildings and stuff. Looks like it's got that same lamp post that we saw in the level grade crossing, so I might negate that. I'm just not a big fan of how they're built. I might just try to find something better and then put them all over all my builds, I guess. So we can kind of just quickly open these up. I mean, we've kind of done this before, but if you want to get to the good stuff, you can skip ahead. But this is how they come, just in case you've never ordered from BlueBrixx. So they are going to be different from Lego. We don't have printed instructions. That's all that's in the box. The instructions you can download for free. All you have to do is create an account on BlueBrixx, and you are able to download the instructions, whether you've bought the set or not. But even if you get the instructions, try to build it out of Lego, it's going to cost you a lot more, trust me. And again, just like all the other videos, definitely not sponsored. This is just me spending my own money and telling you how it went. So yeah, I just got, you know, like this is just one big bag of the masonry bricks. So that's awesome. You know, this is probably worth quite a lot if it were Lego. Sounds like the rain's picking up outside. Hopefully it doesn't pick up too much on the microphone. This newer microphone seems to do a little better about that. So we got a lot of those pieces in whatever color that is. Is that like a dark nougat maybe? Something like that. Oh wow, lots of these snot bricks. So yeah, I do think this would cost a lot if it were Lego. And we just got the base plates there. We got a ladder. So nothing terribly interesting there. I think the other one might have a couple pieces of track. We will just have to see. Let's open this up. Yeah, it does have it. Looks like it does. Wow. Sweet. So we got some more tools on this sprue here. Got some large plates. Oh, looks like 16 by 16. Some string. I don't know what that's for. These big 8 by 16 tiles. And a couple pieces of railroad track. More masonry bricks in whatever color this is. This is like a olive green or something maybe, or I'm not sure. So that's the 1x4s, 1x2s there. A lot of these 2x2 blue. So maybe this is kind of a Mills plate kind of thing going on the bottom. I can't think what else that would be because you don't see any blue from the outside. Some ramp pieces. And then just some kind of odds and ends, just pieces. So hopefully later today, maybe whenever I get around to it, I'm going to get this built. I'll show it off and then tell you about the building experience and just anything that jumps out at me, anything that bothers me, or anything that I change as I go. I think these sets are an incredible value for what they are. So I'm absolutely not expecting perfection and have no problem kind of making some changes myself. So let's get to it. All right, well, here's the builds. I think they look great. I really like them. The build experiences, you know, I'll go into some details here because there were some things that kind of bothered me, things that I would change, and especially with this one, there are things in the instructions you want to do out of the order of what they recommend, but I'll try to kind of go through that. So these are the extra pieces. No idea how I came up with 2 extra of these. That's probably a mistake I made. And then these were all just the extras. And I guess we'll talk about this one first. First off, I thought I was missing one of the plates for the window, but lo and behold, I found it. Well, I'll stick that back in when I can use both hands. It was in the trash can. I threw away all the clear plastic bags, and then came up one short. Normally they would have a spare. I have a spare window, but not a spare pane, the window pane. So I went through all the bags and pulled them and kind of like crushed them around in my hands to make sure, you know, to try to feel for that hard plastic. Still didn't find it. And then I looked and it was on top of an orange juice carton. But it didn't get like super nasty or anything. So I was able to save that. And now I have all the window panes I need. I definitely prefer a spare of these before these. But then again, I've had one of these that was mismolded, but did have a spare. So I was glad for that, I guess. This railing here, I'm not super thrilled with, just like the other builds that I've done. It's just kind of really fiddly and it kind of falls off and stuff. Same for these gutters. I'm probably going to end up taking those off completely. It's just kind of, I don't know if it really adds that much except for something to get caught and knocked off. Because these are going to kind of sit on a shelf until I'm ready to use them in a layout or anything like that. And something you want to do out of order is these. You build these entire walls, and then like near the end you start putting these on. Now these are just held on by one stud, which I really would have preferred more. Let's see if I can get it back on there. But like this one here, when I tried to put this on, the entire wall just pushed in. Because it's not really staggered the way you would think it should be. Like here these are staggered, but not all of this. All right, let me just pull that out of the way. It's staggered like that. So definitely as you're building, these are going to be out of alignment anyways. Like it kind of bothered me, you know, when these just don't fit quite right in there. But I should have just looked way ahead and seen that these were going to go on there. And it's like that all the way around. So same with that side. So that's something as you're building you can look at later. We've got another gutter over here, which I'm just going to remove. Got the light here. It's fine, I suppose. These are a little bit loose. There's just one stud holding it on. And it can kind of go into, I don't even know where it's supposed to go. I'll have to put that back on later. And then the roof. This took forever. You can see they're not perfectly straight. I did kind of use a brick separator and try to kind of push against and try to get them. And I was like, you know what, whatever. Even if they're a little out of alignment, it's probably more realistic. But this took so long. There's 160, I think, on this side. And then like close to that over here. I mean, the least they could do is give me 1x2s, which there are 1x2s here. The only reason for that is because that's where the hinge is. I'm not even going to take that off, so let me just put that back on. So yeah, 1x2s would have been much better. Maybe it looks better with the 1x1s. I don't know. But it's just one of those, this is one of the ways they keep costs down. There are no, yeah, like right here, there's no 1x1 in this color, whatever this is, like dark sand red or nougat, whatever. This is actually the same as the 1x1 with stud on the side, like it's all through here. And they've just got the stud facing inside, which is fine. But again, that's just one of the ways that costs are kept down, which I'm fine with. That's not really a complaint. So yeah, so I've kind of shared all the negatives I found, which to me, none of them are deal breakers. You know, I do get comments where people are like, you know, I don't like these, they're garbage or whatever. And to me, they're fine. If I can get 90% of the build for, you know, a third of the cost in some cases, I don't mind adding a few of my own Lego pieces to finish it off. Like I'll probably replace this railing, and really this whole ladder's just kind of very loose, held on by like a couple studs over here. And I guess like this helps keep it on there now. But yeah, very few updates, and I think this will be a nice little build. Just something to sit beside the tracks and drive beside. I think that'll look really good. Then we have the kind of warehouse building, and I really like that. I like that it's on Mills plates. It took a while to build it and to figure out where all the 2x2 BlueBrixx went. Yeah, it took a little doing to get it all together. Some of the instructions are a little bit hard to follow, and you kind of have to use your imagination and try to realize what would be on the other side of this, because the angles aren't always perfect. But again, you know, it's fine in the end. I don't mind that much. You've got the little crane here, which is very similar to the crane we saw on the Coal Depot. I don't know if I guess it's okay, because you really couldn't build anything this small with like bricks and plates and things like that. But to me, Lego is bricks and plates. It's studs and tubes. And this is all bars and clips. And you can see, you know, it doesn't really line up perfectly. This bar is kind of bent. You know, it's just... All right, I've got all these extra pieces here. And again, we did have that lamppost, which I just didn't build. This, I don't know what this is. This is a string, much lower quality than the Lego string that has the little studs on the end. But I did not see it in the instructions. So I just didn't use it. We've got some tools here, which I could put somewhere. There wasn't really anywhere specifically to put them in the build. There are some little details inside, but yeah, it's kind of dark in there. But there's like a little bench and some drawers and things like that. These crates, I think I got extras. I think I got like 6 of these, and in the end of the instructions, it's supposed to only have like 3. And I think these little bag things, I think there was extras of that. So I don't know if that's for every build, but in mine at least, I did get some extras to kind of lay around and decorate the place. I wasn't a huge fan of, you know, these don't really line up together. And even if you used official Lego ones, I'm not sure if they would create a smooth angle all the way down. That might just be the piece they copied from Lego. But, you know, wasn't a big deal breaker for me. I guess we can look at the other side. So we got another little, I like this little staircase that's kind of indented into the base. I think that, I like that. I like the idea of like little paths and things that are cut through like that. Then you've got the doors, which slide, and they do okay. And we've got some more pallets and stuff inside of there. I guess with both doors open, we can see a little better inside. So yeah, there's a little desk there, and it has a little train and a coffee cup. Got a little light there. I don't mind that. It's not too... It's not going to fall off, you know. And then, yeah, another little workbench over there with some drawers. And then this is on hinges, but yeah, okay, yeah, this one you can actually lift up and see inside. I forgot about that. Like I said, this one's on hinges, but it does not actually flip up to be able to look inside or put any minifigs in there or whatever. But again, I don't usually worry that much with interiors. If anything, maybe some lamps would be cool, or LEDs or something like that. But as of now, I don't really have any major plans for it. So yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to share my experience with these. I'm happy with them. I think these will look really great with some trains flying by. You know, whenever I build a large layout again, I'm hoping to do that soon. I really am. If you're interested in BlueBrixx, I have other sets. We got the gantry signal box. We got the locomotive hall. There's some cool sets. The crossing right there. Yep. So you can check out the playlist to see all the other BlueBrixx reviews, and in some I share, you know, details that wouldn't be in another one. So if you really want a good picture, you can watch all of them. But again, this is not sponsored. I paid out of my own pocket, and I'm going to be completely honest about the things I like and things I don't like. And despite what you see in the comments, I did not use any glue. So yeah, huge thanks to the channel members for helping keep the lights on here. Join us in Discord. There's a lot of good conversations about third-party and first-party Lego stuff. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.